All right, welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Fanon, and in this video, we're going to be in the 154-pound division and the heavyweight division at the same time, where boxing fans have lost their mind, and we now know the truth around things as they relate to Errol Spence, Terrence Crawford, and a certain very tall, very embarrassed fighter named Tyson Fury. But yet, the boxing media is still pushing it, and I can't say anything other than this is a result of a certain W privilege being executed or being put out there by the boxing media, the corporate boxing media. And for the good of boxing, it absolutely positively needs to stop. But let's talk about that in this video. All right, welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Fanon, and in this video, we are going to be in the 147 and 54-pound division. And this is going to be a little bit of an editorial video because of commenting on the state of boxing, as I have conversations with boxing fans who are absolutely positively delusional about what is going on in the sport. And I don't think that what is actually going on in the sport. And I don't think this Tyson Fury, Francis Ngannou versus the Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford comparison that there's anything better to demonstrate what I'm talking about. And you all, for real, need to stop being so anti-BLACK and stop going out of your way to say things that are absolutely ridiculous. Like, Gervonta Davis is not a star. Nobody knows him. Tyson Fury is a global star. Global is now a dog whistle in the world of boxing, in the world of boxing. It is a new dog whistle, global. What in the world does that mean? And how in the world does that in any way support the idea that Tyson Fury is some star? And these people who are not fighting in the United States are actually growing the sport of boxing or are good for the sport of boxing in any way. And the people that are supporting it, you're not good for the sport of boxing either, because you guys have people living out here in a delusional la-la land that makes absolutely no sense whatsoever. But before I get into the details, let me welcome you back to the channel. If you are new to the channel, please accept my invitation to hit the subscribe button, hit the bell icon so you can be notified of when we release more videos. And if you are a longtime subscriber and supporter of the channel, thank you so much, especially to everybody that supports in the super thanks. It is the best way that you can sponsor these type of conversations. And this conversation is probably going to get under some people's skin, and they are most definitely going to say I'm playing the RACE card. Trust me, I'm not. I'm playing the reality card here. So, Tyson Fury is the biggest star in boxing. Francis Ngannou is bigger than any fighter in boxing. Jake Paul is bigger than any fighter in boxing. His brother Logan Paul is bigger than every boxer, any boxer in boxing. KSI, bigger than any boxer in boxer. The number 5 biggest fighter in the world is Canelo Alvarez. Listening to this buffoonery is taxing, to say the least, if what you're really trying to do is do things that lead to people knowing about the good fights that are taking place and realistically talking about what's happening with the sport of boxing that we all claim we love. I'm not a fan of a boxer. I'm a fan of boxing. Yeah, you're not a fan of a boxer, but you lie about boxing and you lie on boxers and you believe things that absolutely on their face are ridiculous. So, Tyson Fury, numbers come out in the United States for the pay-per-view that took place with Francis Ngannou and Tyson Fury. And guess what they were? Abysmal. They were abysmal. They were roughly 11,000 pay-per-views bought and 56,000 streams. Okay? At $79 a pop. Now, what is 56 plus 11? That's 67. That's 67,000 in the United States. 67,000. In the United States, Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford did between 600 and 700,000 at a higher price. In the United States, Gervonta Davis versus Ryan Garcia did between 1.2 and 1.7 million in the United States. But somehow, Francis Ngannou is the bigger star because of that fight. Somehow Tyson Fury is the bigger star, despite him headlining a card in the United States that did around 600,000 less than he did when he fought Deontay Wilder. And, by the way, he did a fight in the United States that did fewer pay-per-views than Deontay Wilder got coming off of a long layoff against Robert Helenius. Tyson Fury did fewer pay-per-views than Terrence Crawford did against Amir Khan, against Sean Porter. And nobody considered Terrence Crawford to be a big star. Now, why is this? Because they claim that's not global. Let me break this to you. Every single solitary fight that is in the United States is sold everywhere around the world. That's why all those people know who Floyd Mayweather is, even though Floyd Mayweather never fought outside of Las Vegas. All the Oscar De La Hoya fights were sold outside of the United States. All of the Manny Pacquiao fights were sold out of the United States. All of the Gervonta Davis fights are sold outside of the United States. All of the Errol Spence Jr. fights are sold outside of the United States. They're sold in Mexico. They're sold in Spain. They're sold in the UK. Everywhere. Everywhere that Tyson Fury's fight that was in Saudi Arabia was available to be sold, same areas also bought all these other pay-per-views as well. The truth of the matter is that the United States is international boxing. We don't have in the United States a domestic scene. There's only an international boxing scene, which is why Gennady Golovkin from Kazakhstan fights here. That's why Anthony Joshua from the UK, Manny Pacquiao from Philippines, Canelo Alvarez from Mexico, Julio Cesar Chavez from Mexico. That's why all of those fighters from all around the world fight in the United States. Stop trying to make stuff up just to make these dudes look good and stop providing people the things that they actually want to see, which is American boxing. And those fighters are the ones that deserve the credit, not this make-believe stuff and smoke you're blowing for these other guys. Anyway, that's my take on the matter. Peace.